Laser!
What's up, guys? Tara here for Destructoid. It's like an hour before the show 4 closes here on the last day of E3. I'm at the Sony Online Entertainment booth checking out PlanetSide 2, and I'm here with Tremella Isaac and Matt Higbee. You're the senior art director and the creative director of the game, right?
That's what they tell me.
Yeah.
Right. We are here live in the flesh.
Yeah. Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
So this is my first peek of the game ever. Initial thoughts, I think it looks great. Were you guys fans, or did you actually work on the first game?
This dude did.
Yeah, I was actually the art director on the first PlanetSide. So, I had a little bit of experience with it.
Yeah, I mean, I was just a huge fan of the game and the concept. The idea of having massive scale battles within an FPS setting really appeals to me as like a fan of MMOs and a fan of shooter games. So.
Yeah, well, it's been almost a decade since the last one, so I'm sure there have been a lot of technical changes. What else have you guys done to improve it?
We changed the gameplay up. I mean, we decided with this game we didn't want to sacrifice a single bit of the FPS gameplay. We wanted to have the kind of visceral FPS experience that today's AAA FPS gamers kind of have come to expect. We wanted to be able to make sure that we could deliver that in the massive setting with thousands of players at once, with enormous vehicle combat, all those sort of things. So, I mean, that I think to me is the biggest change.
Well, also, we definitely got to talk about Forge Light.
Oh, yeah.
That has allowed us to do a lot of things graphically that many other engines cannot do.
Yeah, Forge Light's our proprietary MMO engine. And it involves all sorts of stuff, server stuff and engine stuff.
Back-end stuff like marketplace stuff.
Right.
Also the high-end graphics that you've seen on PlanetSide 2.
Yep.
I mean, all of that stuff it was built specifically for PlanetSide 2, and all the games going forward will be built off of the Forge Light platform.
Well, it looks great. What kinds of environments can people expect to see?
Right now, we're showing Indar, which is the first map that we've worked on. We're going to be trying to make 3 maps by the time we ship, but you'll have a really wide variety of different environments, from really lushly forested lands to this more desolate area like we were showing here with Indar, ice continents, lava continents. Really, we have an enormous world and a huge amount of different places to explore within Araxis, which is our planet, from the original game, that we're really, really looking forward to bringing into PlanetSide 2.
Yeah, we're going to try to bring back all the old continents from the original game, and then try to add some new stuff in there as well.
That's right.
Tell us about the weapons, because that's kind of what people are really excited about, I'm sure.
Of course, they love the weapons. There's hundreds of weapons within the game, and they're all basically balanced against one another. So if I get one assault rifle versus another, they're not necessarily stronger, they're just a little bit different. You're trading off bullet damage for firing rate or ammo capacity, things like that. Really, the idea is it allows you to totally personalize your gameplay experience for yourself and for the needs of your squad, needs of your outfit, that sort of stuff. Allows you to have a tremendous breadth of different customization options that you can unlock without really making it so that a person can get more powerful by advancing within the game. Since we're a competitive shooter, we want to ensure that the nature of the game remains completely competitive and completely fair. So if I jump in as a first-time player, but I'm an awesome FPS player, I'm going to be able to kick a ton of ass, even though I don't have all that stuff unlocked.
Yeah, well, I'm not a huge FPS person to begin with, but I was able to hop in and kind of get the hang of things pretty quickly. Granted, I had somebody explaining to me along the way, but it is kind of easy to pick up. Vehicles are another thing that's in the game also, and air vehicles. And tell us all about those.
Well, so we've actually integrated NVIDIA's physics system so that we have really realistic and true-to-life physics for all of our vehicles. We have a variety of vehicles. Each empire, one of the things about the PlanetSide that's really cool is there's 3 different empires that each have access to unique weapons and vehicles. So each empire has access to unique aircraft and unique ground vehicles. So in addition to just having battle vehicles like tanks and like fighter airplanes that can be configured in a variety of different ways for different roles, we also have logistical crafts that are like troop transports and respawn points that are deployable. So it really allows us to take full advantage of the enormous world and all the enormous gameplay opportunities that PlanetSide presents. It's all player driven, so I can get a Galaxy air transport, this gigantic, enormous air transport ship, and maybe I'm going to configure it to be a gunship, or maybe I'm going to configure it to be a dropship, or maybe I'm going to configure it to be a mobile spawn point where I can land it, deploy it, and it becomes now a spawn point where my other troops can spawn at. That's hundreds of hours of unlocks and customization ability for me as just a transport driver. Never firing a shot, I can be a really useful part of my team, a help to my outfit, a help to my empire, without even having to shoot the gun in this enormous shooter. But of course, if I want to, I can do all that too.
One of the things we definitely want people to understand is PlanetSide 2 is a team-based game. So he's talking about being a Galaxy driver or a pilot. He's going to need other people to gun those guns inside of his Galaxy as he upgrades those. So he's actually helping his players get more kills with better weapons as he upgrades his Galaxy. So you will also have like 2-man tanks and 2-man flight vehicles eventually, and we got the Liberator, which is a bomber, and it also carries like 2 people and a pilot as well. So it's all about the team play. He's actually upgrading his things to make a better killing weapon, a killing machine for his friends that actually jump into the vehicle with him.
That's exactly right.
So there's a large cooperative element to it.
Exactly.
Obviously, it's an MMO.
It's an unprecedented cooperative element, actually. We're talking about hundreds of players being able to coordinate massive battles. Thousands of players competing at once, but you end up having like a battle where 200, 300 people are just driving tanks and having these coordinated massive ground armor battles. No other game on the planet does that kind of thing. No other game on the planet. I mean, EVE Online does a really good job of having massive coordinated space battles, but they're not an action-based game. In an action-based shooter game like this, no other game in the world is doing what we're doing in terms of massive team coordination.
Yeah, I mean, I was just playing in here on the beta server with like maybe 8 other people. I can't imagine what it's like with thousands of people in the map. It must get crazy.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these computers have been getting shut down since we're closing down here, so we have less and less people on the server right now. But yeah, you can tell what the promise of the game is just by playing it with just 60, 70 people, which is what we've been doing most of the time here at E3. Once we start bringing in the beta server, inviting hundreds and hundreds of people, then I mean, people are really going to notice what a completely unprecedented and unbelievable gaming experience it actually is.
And this is free to play, right?
Absolutely, completely free to play.
All the time, 24/7.
No box to buy, no subscription to pay for.
No pay
if
to
you want
win.
to get in, no pay to win. If you want to unlock anything at all, I swear, hand in the air, anything, not hand in your face, hand in the air, anything at all that affects gameplay can be earned through gameplay. I go and unlock resources by taking over territory and fighting for territory. Anything like that, grenades, different weapons, all that stuff, you're getting all that through gameplay.
Why don't you tell them about the iPad Android app?
Oh.
Would you like me?
Tell them about the Android
Yeah, tell us
app.
about it.
One of the things that we've done, which is really, really cool, is we have a lot of different sort of ancillary ways that you can connect with the game. One of them is our player site. So that site, you can see all sorts of really cool statistics about yourself, your guild, your friends, your enemies, all that sort of thing. You can really like dig down deep and to see what weapon stats are, who gets a lot of kills with certain weapons. Really, really, for all the stat nerds out there, they can just seriously get their rocks off by going and looking at the website and seeing all the stats that exist there. But we also have an iPad app that not only has all those kind of statistics, and this is an iOS app, not just an iPad app. We're demoing it on iPad here, but it's iOS and Android. You'll be able to look at all those statistics. It kind of serves as 50% wiki, but it also allows real-time connectivity to the game. So in real time, you can look at the map, you can see what areas are being captured by other empires, and you can go to a voice chat thing, connect to your outfit's voice chat server within the game, and say, hey guys, we need to get over to this base. I'm at work right now, I'm not gonna be able to make it, but I'll be home in 30 minutes. Make sure you guys get over there, and when I log in, I'll be there, you know? Those kind of like connectivity pieces where I can just hop on my iPhone and be able to talk to somebody who's within the game, and they can talk back to me, and I can talk to other people on their iPhones, on their app, you know? That really allows us to have this sort of massive connected gameplay experience that we're trying to build with PlanetSide 2. So it's coming soon. Go to PlanetSide 2, sign up for beta, get on the Twitter,
Yeah,
get on the Twitter,
get on
talk
the
to
Twitter,
at
follow us.
PlanetSide 2.
Exactly.
This guy's at PS_T-Ray, always sending out cool behind the scenes stuff like art assets in progress, getting feedback on them. I'm at M Higby, so I'm sending out all kinds of stuff, getting feedback from the community and stuff. Follow us on there. You won't be sad at all.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait to play the game. I'm definitely going to make use of those diapers that you guys sent me. So
See?
thanks
You
a
thought
lot
it was
for
a
those.
joke. You
In
needed
fact,
them, huh?
if you want to send more my way, I wouldn't complain.